Hi guys, it's Rach and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I was going to film a proper intro for, but I have a 5-month-old, so I have to squeeze in just doing these videos when I can, and time got away from me. So this is my intro. For today's video, it's not a daily dose of happiness, it's just a normal video. I thought I'd just show you guys how I dye my hair, and plus I'm going a different colour, so it could end up being really funny. Yeah, so as you know, if you watch any of my videos, I always have wacky coloured hair. If you followed What a Pain on Instagram or Facebook, the links for those are down below. For any length of time, you'll know I've had pink, purple, orange, pink and purple, pink, purple and orange, yellow, orange, pink and purple, everything really. But I'm going for something a bit different today. So I'm doing this with the permission of my hairdresser, because we're in lockdown. So normally, all I do in between hair appointments is I maintain my own colour using either Directions or Crazy Colour, which obviously isn't damaging for my hair. I don't do at-home bleaching or anything like that because I would not like to see what would happen if I did, and I think my hairdresser would kill me. But yeah, so normally if I want to do any kind of change, I would get my hairdresser Sarah to do it first, and then I would maintain it. But obviously being in lockdown, my hair appointment was cancelled, I think it was last week. So I decided that I wanted to move towards going a greeny turquoisey colour in the end. Obviously I'm yellowy, orangey, I don't know if you can see, kind of very faded. I haven't dyed it for, well, it hasn't been done since Sarah last did it, and that was 7 weeks ago. So I decided I wanted to kind of transition towards that bluey greeny colour by doing a middle step of putting some green in with yellow. We'll see what happens. I mean, if I put green over yellow, it can only really go a shade of green, hopefully. I'm going to start off by putting green at the roots. This was my best friend's idea because there's obviously a dark root that I can't bleach. So we thought if we had a dark colour smudging down, hopefully it'll go a different shade of green here and then end with yellow. We'll see what happens. I bought yellow, daffodil yellow Directions, and this one's, I think, Alpine Green. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. This is the, I don't know if you can see that, there we go, the green. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to end up on one of Brad Mundo's videos. Oh well, at least I'll give him a laugh. So that is the green on. I think it's pretty well covered. What I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to rub the yellow right the way up once I've done the ends and just really give it a good sort of rub with my hands when I'm done, in the hope that it'll look like it's meant to be blended like that. So there is loads of green left. I'm going to pop this back in a pot to keep for next time, and then we'll get going with the yellow. Okay, so I'm just mixing the yellow. I always mix my colour with a little bit of conditioner. When I'm having my hair done properly, I have Olaplex, which I love, and obviously it's really important to try and take care of your hair when you're doing things like bleaching and dyeing it. I'm not confident that this yellow is going to cover very well though. I don't know if you can see. It looks a bit kind of watery. I could be wrong. I'm not convinced. Yeah, I strongly suspect this is going to do nothing. My hair probably wasn't quite light enough. I had some pink and orange through the ends with the yellow. So it's probably because obviously colour doesn't lift colour. But I'm not at home bleaching because that would be a terrible mistake. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it and see what happens. And I will show you what it's like when it's done. And then what I strongly suspect may happen is I will put green on the rest of my head. And chalk this down to a terrible idea. Sometimes I really question my life choices. Do you know what's the worst thing? I've got to go and walk the dog now. Because it'll be James's bedtime soon. We need to walk the dog before James's bedtime. So I have to put a carry bag on my head. Then put a hat over it. And hope that people just think I've lost my sanity because I've been in lockdown so long. I suppose at least there's an excuse at the minute for being a bit crazy. The yellow's not going to cover it because obviously where it's been bleached and stuff, it's faded to a peachy colour. And obviously yellow isn't going to kind of cover the orange. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna put the rest of the green on and see what happens. Okay, so I wasn't going to do this bit on camera because I have been panicking about how badly wrong this was going. However, I'm speaking quietly because James is in bed. So, I put the green back on. Obviously, you saw how it went originally. The green, the first time around, took to the top. The yellow did absolutely nothing. It was awful. So I then put the green all over. Alpine green, which is dark green. Everything about my hands and scalp had turned weirdly blue, so I honestly was like, I've wrecked my hair. Thank goodness for lockdown, because nobody will need to see it. But when I was rinsing my hair in the shower, it actually looks an alright colour. Whether it is or not, I don't know, because I haven't actually seen it properly, just obviously what I could see on my shoulder. But it's definitely not anywhere near the green that I put on. Bearing in mind I wanted to go turquoise, obviously this was like a transitional step, yellow to green to kind of the turquoisey greeny blues. Well, it might actually be terrible. I genuinely haven't looked yet. But I've been quite hopeful from what I saw in the shower. Okay. So there's a lot of different tones in there, but to be fair, if I then in a week or two put like a bluey colour over this, I think it might be alright. So this is the final result. This is the next day. It's all dried, and actually I really like it. It is patchy, but that isn't abnormal for my hair. Normally when I change colours, it's the second time round of freshening up the dye that tends to be where I can get all the patchiness covered. I think the first time of changing your colour, there's always going to be a little bit, because depending on the kind of colours you've had in and stuff. And I was working with 2 pots of dye. Really, I probably needed more like 3 or 4. So yeah, I'm not upset with how it's turned out. There's some interesting colours. There's some yellows through the front here. Obviously I had a lot of yellow on the top. So it's quite yellowy up here, it's quite bluey and turquoisey down the ends. There's some random dark bits under here, I think where I had the purple. Yeah, it's not that bad though. Like, I'm quite surprised how much I like it. It's a good job I do, because I'm sticking with it for a while. And yeah, I think it quite suits me. it doesn't look too bad. I didn't know if it made me look a bit washed out, but it hasn't actually. So yeah, I'm pleased I've done it. I'm not pleased with how traumatic it was to get to this point, but this is my new hair. And yeah, more than ever, I appreciate and value my hairdresser. I have always appreciated and valued her because she is amazing and so talented. But yeah, more than ever, I am grateful for the fact that I don't have to do my own hair. It's just not worth the trauma. So yeah, this was my lockdown hair disaster. Thankfully, managed to claw it back in the end. Yeah, lockdown's doing some funny things. It's yeah, it's definitely testing my sanity a bit. I think this might have been me kind of having some kind of breakdown. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've had a laugh at my expense. I know my friends and family most definitely have. They had various picture messages along the way of my trauma. And my hairdresser as well. I gave her a good laugh with this. I sent her some pictures last night, and then I told her that there was actually a video, so she is thrilled that she'll be able to watch this and laugh at me. So yeah, enjoy, Sarah. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. If you don't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Bye!